From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, who's willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s, trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And his first look is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jordan Elliott breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake it at Stafford. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. back at Stanford.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it's Stanford. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
13 yards.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Purdy.
And this is caught, Jennings. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
From 3 yards out.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To throw is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Second and a couple.
Stafford now to throw. He's got Smith here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard
A gain of 8
line.
there on the play.
It's a gain of 8.
Yeah, that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To the air again, Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
And the catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
49ers.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Open man is born. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard. Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, San Francisco.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the
Well,
pickup.
they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Purdy looking to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne.
Purdy's pass.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Back to throw, Purdy. This with the Bourne out on the left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pickup. First down, 49ers.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Los Angeles. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
This is 2nd and 8.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
Oh, good move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang.
He'll look to Williams to begin things. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard gain. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now Stafford.
That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Stafford now to throw.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 8-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll be brought down around the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout
Loss of 1.
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
49ers 2-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearson.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 43-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Purdy to throw. A throw left side for Pearson is complete.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.